Hi everyone, and welcome to Tarot for You 444. It's lovely to have you with me today for this Divine Masculine reading. So what I'm going to do today is something a little bit different. I'm going to use a few different decks together so we can find out a little bit of a story as to what's going on with Divine Masculine. You wouldn't believe it, I've dropped cards already. So I'm just gonna just look at them from here because they flipped upright, and I believe that this is already the start of the reading. So let's just see what they say. Okay, so we've got a message. These are 3 messages from your Divine Masculine's higher self. The number, the first one says yes. So whatever you've been thinking about recently, the answer is yes. Then we have start your own business as the second card. And the third one is karmic justice will occur in your favor. So they're the 3 that just flipped out. And thankfully they landed upright, so I didn't have to get off the chair and pick them up. I shouldn't speak too soon because we've only just started the reading. So what I'm going to do is I've got 5 decks here. I'm up to deck 4 shuffling now. Then I'm going to grab a splice of each deck and then I'm going to shuffle them all together, and we're going to have a story about Divine Masculine, which is really exciting. So this is kind of something I don't always do, but when I do, it's a load of fun. So we've got ooh, okay, all right, so we've got all of these cards now together. I'm going to shuffle them and then it's going to make up the Divine Masculine story for today. Oh, the cards are so excited. It's like making me feel excited. And you know, right at the beginning there, they just jumped out, like flipped out really cool. So that is really exciting. So while I'm just going to shuffle for a little bit longer, I just wanted to tell you some messages that are coming through that may or may not resonate with you on your journey. If you've been watching me for a little while, you know that I believe in synchronicities, and so these may or may not resonate, so just take what does and leave the rest. So the first one is pigs. Pigs are quite significant at the moment for many people on the twin flame journey. The next one is the root chakra, needing to work on the root chakra, and also on any fear-based anything coming up that's fear that needs releasing, so that's important too. Oh, that one nearly went for a little ride. So then after that, I'm getting very specifically birds, or owls and hawks and eagles are coming up significantly for the twins. And also we've got Christmas time, and specifically seeing like a really big Christmas tree in a town or a city that's been lit up, so that's been significant as well. I've got kites and I've got skydiving as well, and I've also got plumber as an employment. I've also got entrepreneur, and I've also got trading trading's coming up significantly. I have 444 as number synchronicities, 911, 111, 717, and also 333 and 212 or 221, mirroring numbers as well. So 212, 313, that kind of thing. So these cards are ready for the story now. So we're going to delve into this story with Divine Masculine and see what he wants to say. I'm so excited. I just love mixing decks like this. So let's see what happens. Wow, first card out. I need you because I love you. Oh my gosh. How fantastic is that? That's pretty self-explanatory. Divine Masculine says to Divine Feminine, be assertive in your daily life. Be assertive. So whether that's with your career or with your family or with friends, he's telling you to be assertive. Whatever you've been thinking about regarding being assertive, being afraid to be assertive, this is Divine Masculine coming in and saying no. Whoever has been, you know, against you or pushing you, they are incorrect. They are not correct in this instance, and you are. And although that's a very 3D consciousness mindset, sometimes we do need to have boundaries. And so Divine Masculine is just putting it forward there, saying that no, you're completely within your rights to say your piece in this instance, and you know, let whoever it is know that, you know, you mean business, and it could be related to business. Okay, so in the recent past there's been a small offer from Divine Masculine. Now this could be related to being intimate with one another, or it could be something immature. So he could have offered a joke or an expressive meme or gif, or you know, something fun. It could have been immature in that sense. Could also be a booty call. Again, we have the Wands coming up here, the Three of Wands. He's looking out into the universe, becoming a little bit more serious now, and thinking, you know, what do I want? You can see one of his feet there is in the water. So this is denoting that, you know, he has got an emotional stake within this commitment to you. And you can see him holding on to the wand there, and that because this is a love reading, he's holding on firmly to his idea that the twin flame journey, or, you know, if he doesn't know it's the twin flame journey, this journey with you is something he wants to, you know, hold firmly onto. And in that picture there we see the two other wands as well. So there's two other things that are quite important to him, but they are behind the first wand, which is Divine Feminine. So he's putting you first, Divine Feminine, and he's wearing that cloak there, which is made up of different colors. There's the green, which represents the heart chakra, the red, which is the root chakra, and also we have on the sleeve there a representation of the throat chakra with the blue there. And it's like he's standing in that sacral area facing his fears, and in the water, you know, allowing emotion and what he wants to happen, you know, to come into his mind, and then he's taking action, because the wands are action. So he's, you know, he wants to take action with you, Divine Feminine. This is really beautiful so far. Okay, the next card we have is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So in the recent past, he has shown his love to you. We've also got the symbol there on the cup, and upside down it says M, and if we flip it up that way it's a W. So that may be related to some people's first names or surnames or middle names on the journey. But the Ace of Cups is always a beautiful sign. It's new love. It's an idea of bringing this love forward. It's, you know, with the dove represented in the top of the picture, it also denotes peace, and you know, that hand coming in there from the universe. So, you know, divinely guided love. And then, wow, straight after that we have the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment card. You are his wish, divine feminine. He also could have, for some divine masculines, this will be only a few, but he could also have a drinking problem. So be aware of that, divine feminine. Some divine masculines in their distorted masculine will have an issue with drinking and perhaps even greed. Alrighty, so communication is on its way with the Eight of Wands here. That's taking action to communicate messages of love. And the blue behind there is representative of the throat chakra, and then the green rolling hills in the background to me would represent the heart chakra. So far we've had 3 chakras kind of coming up, or maybe 4. We've got the sacral, the throat, the heart chakra, and also the root chakra coming up quite clearly. Wow. Here's the twin flame card. If you were wondering if this is your twin flame, I'm really not here to say yes or no, but for me this is a really huge confirmation card. The Four of Wands is stability. You know, the 1111, the marriage card, the celebration card, the happy home card, and you know, it's coming right after this communication card. So is he going to communicate to you that he wants all of this? Or perhaps does he know that you are his twin flame? That's something you could think about too. So then we get this, you know, idea that he's still thinking about how is he going to come forward and offer this whole idea of everything to his divine feminine. There he is holding divine feminine in his hand. You know, he's taking action toward her. And how does this affect his entire world? A lot, really. You know, we can see him really contemplating here, trying to be grounded at the same time with that, you know, again we've got the red cap and the red cloak there. It's a reddy brown, but again we've got this idea of the root chakra, you know, wanting to root yourself or ground yourself in an idea. Divine masculine's higher self is telling divine feminine to eat better, please, to take care of herself. That's maybe just for some. And then we have the Lovers card, and this is how he's feeling. He's making a decision to come forward in love. He's contemplating a decision to come forward in love. He's wanting to state the nature of just how strongly he feels. And then the next love message card. Wow. I can't even believe this myself. I can't wait for the day we will start living our life together. Next to the Lovers. Wow. Goodness me, we've got another love message coming now. Which is interesting because of what's just been said. He then says, I'm somewhere between giving up and seeing how much more I can take. So this journey is taking its toll on him. This journey is obviously triggering his deepest, darkest fears, because he's realized just how important divine feminine is to him. And when you do realize how important someone is in your life, you start taking stock of how you're going to make it happen. So then we get the Fool. He's wanting to come in, he's wanting to jump off that cliff, really tell you that for the longest time he sees you as this star energy. He sees you as this person who is going to come in and be his healer, just as he is yours. He sees that now, how pivotal you are. And then we have the Knight of Cups, the most passionate, most enthusiastic, faithful, loving, friend, lover, beautiful man coming in to offer love, which is what happened before with the Eight of Wands. He's been thinking about that you are his Ten of Pentacles for some time now. You are his wish fulfillment. You are his, he sees being with you as the way to success. You're better than any form of monetary gain or employment than he could possibly have. He or she loves you. Wow. Hug them. They want to hug you. This is how they feel. They wish they could hug you. For divine masculines who can't be next to you right now, they're wanting to hug you. They've been slightly depressed because they're not near you. Bored, perhaps. They're wanting to offer you a fair and equal relationship. They don't want to be single anymore. They don't want to be single anymore. They don't know how to bring this immature energy into a king energy. I haven't seen any kings here yet. They're still in that page knight energy. They're nervous. They don't know how to bring this. And they're praying. They're asking the angelic realm, or whoever they believe in, perhaps God or some other deity, to bring them balance with their emotions. They're overwhelmed by their emotions. They see you as passionate and truthful, like a goddess, their counterpart. And the reason this is upside down is because they've known this for some time. And then we have the World card. The new cycle is beginning. The lucky cycle. This feeling of being free. And we have the wands here in the angels' hands, being utilized easily. It's easy to know that this is the truth. And here he is again as a Knight of Wands, coming in with passion. He's attracted to you. He wants to rush in and tell you how attracted he is. He wants to make love to you. He's in a hurry. He may want to get you pregnant. But then he thinks, have I really got enough to give her? I've only got this one pentacle and she really needs to have 10. So then he's coming into this sexy man energy, this, loving, passionate kind of energy, and then he sort of pulls back a little bit and says, well, hang on, I'm only a page. Have I really got enough to give you, divine feminine, the Empress, the most beautiful woman I've ever met, the most loving, nurturing? Perhaps you're a mother, divine feminine, or perhaps he wants you to be the mother of his children. This is how he sees you. Wow. The Empress combines all the energies of all of the queens. She's loving, she has clarity, she has money, and she also has passion. And then again from another deck we have the Star. You are the star. You are the healer for him. You are what makes him feel special. He feels as though your nurturing goddess energy is what's going to make his life different. You also speak your truth. You also speak your truth, which is great, because that gives him clarity too. Remember, we said at the get-go, at the very beginning, be assertive. That was his advice. You know, he's been thinking about moving into calm, beautiful waters with you for quite some time. There's also a child in that boat. So if you have a child, Divine Feminine, he's willing to perhaps be a father figure to your child. Remember, take these energies how it resonates. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine are energies and not genders. Okay? I just wanted to add that in. So he's been thinking about moving away with you for quite some time. He's sick of the drama. He doesn't want drama anymore. He's had enough of karmic lessons. If he's not talking to you right now, it's because he's been in a state of pause, of healing, of reflection, of contemplation. And a lot of Divine Feminines have also been releasing as well at this time. He wants a victory with you. This is upside down again, because he doesn't quite know how he wants to get there with you. He just knows that he wants it. And there we have the Tower, feeling those emotions, trying to figure out what to do, perhaps having, you know, sleepless nights, perhaps having, you know, a few things go wrong in life to make you realize exactly how important the Divine Feminine is. Sometimes when there's adversity in our lives, that's when we realize just what's important to us. So again, from another deck, we have him staring out into the distance, holding onto that wand, which in this case is Divine Feminine. He knows that that's what makes him stable. You know, perhaps this is money here, perhaps this is his employment, or a family or something. You know, those things are important too, but he's not holding on to them as having to needing them as much. And so finally he moves into this Emperor energy, the King of all kings, the counterpart for the Empress, which we just had a few cards ago. That is a match. The Emperor and the Empress together, coming together as two counterparts. So he's realizing that he is actually, or wants to be, the King of all kings. He's grounded, he's very stable, he's loving. He may be a little bit controlling when we see the Emperor. And the way he got to becoming the Emperor is by loving himself, and he's also asking the Divine Feminine to love herself too. So we get this new message now that, Divine Feminine, I know what I need to do now. I know that I need to move slowly but steadily towards you, because you are the goal. You know, this knight isn't abrupt. He knows how to get there. He knows how to bring the money, how to bring the love, how to bring the groundedness into the relationship, and he wants to do it in a stable way. He wants to move slowly because he knows how important the relationship is. And then we get, wow, beautiful. He's gone from the Knight of Pentacles into the King of Pentacles. And finally, he knows that he can give all of his resources, groundedness, and stability to her, to be the counterpart that she needs, to perhaps build a foundation, a monetary foundation, so that they can be secure and you know, it's a little bit traditional in the sense where he wants to take care of her, which is a really beautiful energy. So, okay, in the recent past, when he had this tower moment, he says, I'm a big mess, and that's the last thing you need right now. So if he hasn't been in contact, that's why he went through a tower moment. He was thinking he had karmic issues that were going on. And then he says, I smile whenever I get a message from you. So that's really lovely. Another love message showing up right now is, we are in each other's life for a reason. Thank you for showing up. And then we have the yes card. So the yes card comes, this is so funny because we get the yes card, but say no. Intuitively, I'm getting, yes, Divine Feminine, I'm coming your way. Say no to anything that goes against what you believe in. Be assertive. This is coming back to that assertive thing again. So he's really stating his truth here. He really wants Divine Feminine to feel as though she's being assertive within her own life as she waits for him to come through. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here, and this is literally the be assertive card. You know, all the hard work you've done is about to pay off. You know, all of that singular energy that you've been putting forward, you know, sometimes Divine Feminine can feel highly alone. It's all paying off. And there's only one more pentacle to get after the Nine of Pentacles, and then you've got the 10. So then we get the Empress again. Look out for him rushing in and wanting to have babies with you, Divine Feminine. He sees you as a really good mother figure here. This is the Empress showing up twice in the reading from 2 different decks. Loving, nurturing, very caring, very devoted mother figure. And the Three of Swords is here as well. So this could possibly be why, if he hasn't come in lately, he has had some sort of heartbreak or heartache. There could be third party situations in the way, and remember that is people, places or things getting in the way of the relationship. So just be aware that if he hasn't come into you recently, you know, the cards are denoting that he's going to very soon, but there has been some sort of heartbreak. But then the King of Pentacles from a different deck shows up again, and he says, look, I'm coming through for you. I'm getting all these resources together. I'm fully committed to you. For some Divine Masculines, it can also mean that they're already married. They possibly need to break out of that cycle with another karmic partner, but that's for very few of you today. There's no more confusion. The confusion and the options are done, and also the grieving card is here, or the it's not really the grieving card, it's more, you know, crying over spilt milk, I should say, with the Five of Cups. And this is going back to this Three of Swords where the heartbreak is occurring. So now I want to look at the bottom of each of the decks that we've used today, and then we'll finish up for this story from Divine Masculine. Okay, so the first deck is reminding you to do some washing. We say do washing in Australia. However, if you're in another country, you might say do the laundry. So it's the same thing, washing laundry. Okay, so that's a fun one. The bottom of the Love Messages deck from the High Priestess 1111 is, I wish we could be together right now. The bottom of the Rider-Waite is the Four of Pentacles. He's holding on to this idea of you. He's not letting go. He wants it to be the Ten of Pentacles eventually. my sneaky deck. I call it the sneaky deck. Nine of Swords in reverse here, which is denoting an end to worry and depression, overthinking, sleepless nights. That's an end to that, so that's really good. And then we have, lastly, on the smaller Rider-Waite deck, the Justice card here. So there will be justice in this relationship. And just sneaking out of that deck is the beautiful Six of Cups here, where that, you know, that childlike love, that past life connection coming through in the reading. So that was really fun, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I would love you to do so. If you want to comment or share or you know, contact me for a reading, I would also invite you to do so, and I'll be back soon with some more readings as soon as I can. And yeah, that was fun mixing up the decks. Now it's going to take me a little while to put them all back together again, but that's all the fun of it, I guess. All right, see you guys. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.